I'm Jared Haynes, and this is Rogue Outdoors. Today I'm going to talk to you about the Hillsound BTR, stands for Better Than a Rock, stool. The BTR stool is offered in two different sizes, a 14-inch and a 17-inch. The 14-inch comes in at $55, and the 17-inch comes in at $59. Both these sizes are offered in three different colors, a black, an orange accent, or a blue accent. The BTR stool features Phantom Lock technology, which is their proprietary way to lock the legs in place once the stool has been opened. However, it also allows for the legs, when it's ready to be folded up, to slide up inside of itself. The 14-inch version comes in at a weight of 12.2 ounces, and the 17-inch version comes in at a weight of 14.1 ounces, which makes this an extremely light setup with a load capability of 240 pounds, making this one of the best stools on the market. I'm going to show you how this stool opens up. So, real simple, quick, easy setup, and this is what I believe makes it better than all of its competitors. Is you take this little clip right here, you're going to pop it out, which opens up all these. Then you're going to pull the legs out. You hear them lock into place. Then you just twist the body apart, and that will lock these legs in place so they won't go back up in. And that is their proprietary lock system in place. So you just set it down on the spot that you want it, and you're good to go. For reference, I'm 5'11" tall, and I'm sitting on the 17-inch stool. So they make two sizes. They make a 14-inch and a 17-inch. And then they offer it in three different colors, a blue, a black, and then this orange. Obviously, this is the orange color. And I can comfortably sit, my knees are bent, but it doesn't feel like I'm too cramped. I think this is the best all-around size, even if you're a shorter person, because even with the shorter one, you're not really saving much in weight. Another thing that I wanted to talk about is when you're sitting on this, standing up. So this is why I believe this chair is way more worth it than the others. When you look over here and you've got a thermarest, this is their actual seat pad, so it's smaller than if you take the longer sleeping pad and then cut it. And it's got a little clip to hold it and everything. This beats it in weight, obviously, because you're only going to be a couple ounces. But you're sitting right on the ground. So if you're not young, if you're an older person, it's going to be a lot harder to get up. This way I can just stand up, as where this, you're sitting right on the ground. This may technically offer a little bit more insulation on your butt if you're up in high winds, because this is just mesh on the bottom. But this, you're right on the ground. If it's wet, you're sitting right with that grass on this, so you're getting this constantly wet instead of just the feet on here. So I like the versatility of this better. Next, on this side, I've got what I consider to be one of the best designs for a low-profile chair that still lets you sit up. This is one of REI's chairs, and on this, you're sitting low to the ground. But again, it's hard to get up. It's going to weigh 25 ounces, so considerably more than this little Hillsound one. It's a pain in the butt to set up, and when packed, it's pretty big. The only advantage to that is this one has a back. So if I move this one out of the way, I can sit down here, but now I'm way down on the ground. If I want a glass with binoculars, putting the tripod up here, and I'll show this off to the side right now. The tripod with this is really hard because I have to keep the legs way out. And then when I see something and I want to get up, I got to get over here and waddle my way up. As where with the Hillsound chair, I just set it to wherever I want. I can glass, the legs fit right in here easy. Again, I'll have that playing on one of the sides here. And then when I'm ready to move, I just stand up. So that is why I believe this is far superior to either of these two designs. And then also how it works. Another thing for use. So I've sat in this chair for the max that I would say is about an hour and 45 minutes of straight sitting, no standing up. At that point, you do feel right on the inside of your legs a little bit, a little bit of pressure because being that triangle type chair, you've got a lot of weight just sitting right there. So I would just recommend make sure that you do plan out that you're not going to, it's not like this is a lounger. It is an ultralight backpacking chair. But with that being said, either of those other chairs, even the one with the back, the REI chair, I wouldn't be able to sit in much longer, if any longer. And especially not the Thermarest pad with, you know, being right down there on the ground. You have to keep your legs kicked straight out. As where with this one, I can keep my legs bent. I can put them totally straight out if I want that. I can get a little bit more movement out of them without being, you know, bunched up. So that's a few things that are just practical. Other than that, it fits really well in my backpack. I'll put a picture up right now of how it fits next to my tripod, which I run those two items both on the same side so that my gun can sit on the other side of my backpack setup. So overall, this is the best sitting method that I have found. Yes, it is a tiny bit heavier than the Thermarest, but that weight really makes up for comfort, especially when you get back to camp. And if you're, you know, backpacking in and you're going to be there for a few days and you don't have a chair, rather than sitting on a stump or just in the dirt, you actually have a chair that you can put with it. So those things make a huge, huge difference. I would say go to Hillsound's website and check out the BTR stool, or go to the Outdoorsman. The Outdoorsman's also sells this, and I think a few other websites. But for its price at about 60 bucks, this is an awesome chair. Check it out. Thanks for watching, and if you have any questions, please subscribe, leave them in the comments, and again, thank you for watching.